All right, we're going to do a quick review on a healthcare company, and I don't do healthcare. I'm going to show you why. That's the only reason I'm doing this video. I'm James. I review penny stocks. I do them real quick when I can. If I'm riveted or driven to learn more, we'll learn more together. If it looks like it has any hope, we'll put it on our watch list. We'll keep our eyes on it. Sometimes we'll just have to run out and buy some if you like it enough. I don't know. I've had some winners so far. I've been doing pretty good with it lately. Most of it's crap, though. This is an example of crap. Normally, I would pass this one right over and I wouldn't show it to you, but this is what you're in for. The healthcare companies seem to be trying to invent a drug and not bringing in any revenue and just basically squander a whole shitload of investor cash and then close the doors. I'm not saying that they're not going to come out with the next Viagra or the next penicillin. They might. It could happen. There's FDA approvals and so much nonsense in clinical testing. It's a multi-billion dollar black hole. It's a gauntlet that they put these people through. They seem to always run out of money. This particular company, in a nutshell, has 6 employees, which is not very many. They have a website. You can check it out. It's called Rubius Therapeutics. Ruby is the ticker symbol. It's got a market cap of $12 million. That's what it's worth. Let's start out with the obvious. They have no revenue because they have no product. This is their annual revenue in blue. Haha, there is no blue. They lose 179 million this year, 196 million this year, 167 million this year, 163 million this year. And going all the way back to 2018, they started off with a $100 million loss. That's 263. We'll just call that 530, 730. We're going to call this $900 million in money. $900 million that they've taken in on the initial public offering. Probably, let's see how far it goes back to 2019. They IPO at $25. Everybody's all jazzed up. I think they diluted this thing a few times as well. Let's see how many outstanding shares they have. 90 million of them. So yeah, they probably didn't start with that. I think they did an IPO and at this point collected a shit ton of money. Stock's trading at $15. They do another IPO. The stock plummets because of all those extra shares on the market. And people don't like that. It's down to 563. And some bunch of news comes out. Oh, we're on the edge of doing this. We're about to do that. This is in 2021. It might get to here. And then everybody finds out it's a crock of shit again. It collapses. They run out of money. They do another IPO. It's not an IPO. It's a PO. They've diluted this thing 5 times, it looks like, to get up to the 90 million shares. Very disturbing. They are a money-raising machine, and they are a money-spending machine, spending almost $1 billion of investor money with not one sale. They couldn't even sell some of their technology to someone or do anything to make money, and that's upsetting. The balance sheet started out big. I don't know what that is. Maybe this is some science equipment that they had to buy. It probably slowly depreciated over time. They can declare it worth less every year and lower their tax bill. Liabilities grew over time. They're using their credit cards. They've got 139 million on their credit cards, and it looks like they paid them off. 7.94 million on their credit cards today. They're out of money. They've got $14 million left. And that's kind of where the story ends. It looks like maybe they wanted to dump their assets, their science equipment. Maybe they sold it to some other lab. They paid this off. They got it to shrink down to here. They couldn't get any more diluted money. They couldn't suck Wall Street off for any more money. $1 billion was all they were able to do. Dilute the hell out of it, run up some credit cards. They were nice enough to pay their credit cards, so these people still have a good reputation. They can still, show their faces in the medical community and the scientific community, and probably keep their doctor's license and degree and stuff like that. You go screwing everybody over in town, they'll strip you, they'll take away your doctorate probably. There's a lot of rules about ethics in this business. You can't even get a DUI. You can get fired and have your nursing license stripped from you. They're really tight on these people with these licenses that they give them, doctors and nurses and such. But yeah, big fat loser. This is why we don't go anywhere near medical companies. If you're ever tempted by one, don't be. I don't care what they tell you. They're inventing the next whatever. They might be good for them. 99.9% chance they're not. It's got to go through first trial, second trial, third trial. Like the vaccine that just came out, I guess they didn't test it. They didn't FDA approve it. That's not what the process looks like. It's like a 5 or 10 year nightmare. They take forever. You have to continually get more investor money. It's just a money pit. They're probably lucky to get out with $1 billion spent. Why is it worth 12 cents? I have no clue. Maybe somebody hasn't shorted it yet and they're ready to get out of their short position. Maybe some people are holding on to the stock that don't know that they have it. Maybe some of the owners are still sitting on it and it's worth piss, so they're not selling it because they're only going to get $5 for it. I don't know. But yeah, this thing's worth nothing. Ruby, take it off your list. Quit looking at medical stocks. Let's not ever do that again. Sorry to waste your time, but we learned something together about medical companies, and why not just screw with them unless they have some revenue and something for sale. Then we'll talk about it. Rubius, therapeutics. Like the video. This is great advice. Off to the next one. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to my channel also if you haven't already. I'm James. Have a good night. I'll see you in the next video.